I'm going to explain how my spinning delta T, or Merkaba, or double tetrahedron functions. You have a pyramid up. You have a pyramid down. You have a triangle up. You have a triangle down. As above, so below. What Tesla was talking about when he was talking about 369 being the key to understanding the universe, he's talking about manifestation, unmanifestation, and the point between. This object explains that very clearly, and you can see it with your own two eyes. What it's doing is this. When this object is spun to the right with a right hand twist, going clockwise, it's doing this. It's doing the Fibonacci. Phi, 1.618, the golden ratio. When spun to the right, it's creating, it's manifesting. This represents the magnetic component. Now, when this object is rotated to the left with a left hand twist or counterclockwise, it's doing this. 0.618. Spin with the left hand twist. Spun to the left. Left hand rotation. Unmanifestation. This is counter space. This is space. When rotated towards the right, 1.618 Fibonacci. Space, magnetism. Rotated to the left, 0.618 Fibonacci. This is how it's operating. Rotating, doubling circuit. What it's doing in space, when you're seeing it throw out all this geometry, this is what it's doing. It's creating this overlapping W pattern. This is founded by Marco Rodin, who winds all the coils. Now, this object is doing this. This is what it looks like. This is the geometry to the object while it's spinning through space. But it's pointing outwards to these points that are non-existent, that don't line up with the six-sided double tetrahedron. These are points that are in counter space. You have two dimensions, space and counter space. That's it. Now, when this object is spun, it's doing this and putting out this geometry with the flower life pattern at the center. So it's spinning like this. You're catching all that geometry flowing out from this one point here of the dielectric. The dielectric is at the center. This represents the magnetism. The center is the unseen. The magnetism is the seen. It's the yin and the yang. So when this thing is spinning, what it's doing is this. When you're looking at it from the side, you see the hourglass of the hyperboloid shape. It's creating a vortex in at the top and a vortex out at the bottom with a point in the center. This is how this whole thing is functioning. It's working off something called hyperdimensional physics or torsion field or ether physics. And when you get into ether physics or hyperdimensional physics, you have to use vortex mathematics to explain it. So we're going to go into all this on further videos. But this is how it's operating. This is the meat and the potatoes of the whole thing. Because once you understand this, you understand all matter and all non-matter. When this thing is spinning to the right, it's doing this. Tesla's talk 369, 369, 369. This is what he's talking about. This is the numbers behind it. When it's spinning towards the right, it's doing this. 3, 9, 6, 6, 9, 3, 3, 9. That's the sequence. When spun to the left, this thing is doing this. 9, 3, 3, 9, 6, 6, 9, 3. That's the counterclockwise spin towards counter space. When spun towards the right, this thing is spinning towards space, towards manifestation, towards magnetism. When spun to the left, spin towards counter space, towards the drain, towards the vacuum, where it wants to get pulled in. This is how a black hole functions. No other way. Two conjugate geometries of the universe. Space, counter space, the hyperboloid, and the torus. The hourglass and the donut. Those are the two shapes that you got to work with in the reality that we're dealing with. This is what Tesla was talking about. 3, 6, 9. Manifestation, unmanifestation, and the point between. This is part 1. We'll go into more depth in the next few videos. Thank you.